the Debrinick Channel is back, and you're looking at a live view from Lake Oroville, and we'll be looking at some video from Steve here in a minute. I hope everybody's doing well and everybody's getting ready for a fun Sunday Super Bowl day. It is February 9th, 2025. For those of you who will be watching the Super Bowl, that it will be playing down in New Orleans. Not so much me. I'm not into that kind of thing, but I heard it was today. So anyhow, we are currently looking at video from Steve. You can see he saw some flooding on the Sacramento River, and then he also has this video here where he went over to Lake Oroville and he got some video of the water release. And here's a live view of that currently. And we're going to go out to windy.com like we always do and get this show started here tonight. You can see it's clear out there as you saw on the video, and you can see as we start to scoot in, you got to, by next Thursday, you have another atmospheric river starting to head your way, and you can see it starts to pile up by the 14th, and it could possibly get pretty heavy here. And this is consistent with my video on Friday where you could see that it's pretty much going to have another one a week later. So, and look over here, this is possibly going to be pretty heavy here by the 23rd of February. So a very active pattern for the Ohio Valley over here, even up into Seattle, and my viewers in Idaho and Montana. The Colorado's going to get some heavy rain as well. So it's pretty active all in all. Like, look over here, they're talking about 2.94. That's quite a bit over here. And then 5.3 more inches on top of all the rain that has fallen. Now, I did take a sneak peek at the lakes, and they're starting to drop, but that's because they're releasing a lot of water. And let's go in and see what the weather is supposed to do. So 5.4 over here in the watershed, East Quincy possibly 4. You're talking Chico over here, 2.96 for Redding, 3.13 Mount Shasta up here, 2.92 Red Bluff, 1.94 Chico, possibly 2.7 Yuba City. Hello, Steve. 2.52 Grass Valley over here, 4.49 inches. Over here in New Bullards Bar watershed, you can see possibly 4.62, and then the American River for 4.63. Bear Valley down here, 4.93, which goes into New Malone's Lake. We go down to Mammoth Lake over here, 4.81, and you can see right along the coast possibly quite a bit. So this is interesting stuff here. Bakersfield, hello everybody down there, 2.26, Redland 3.39, and you got quite a bit of precipitation coming. So now the GFS is still calling for another 24 inches like over here at Caribou, and 28 inches there in the watershed of Lake Oroville and up by Lake Trinity. You're talking another 24. Mount Shasta itself, 17.9 and 17. So you come down a little bit further here by close to New Bullards Bar and 30 inches. And look over here, the South Yuba City River, you're talking about 36. You come over to Truckee, you're talking about 34. Grass Valley, 9.1. South Lake Tahoe, 29.1. You come over here towards the American River, and you're talking about 25 inches, and then a little bit more over here by southwest of South Lake Tahoe, 25 inches. So you're talking possibly a big swath, and this is a GFS. The European model is calling for more. They're calling for 40 inches over here. So we will see ultimately what happens right there. 41 more inches possibly coming to Lake Oroville on top of what they already have. Let's go see what the snow depth currently is there. And they have some heavy snow up here. They have over 100 inches of snow, and then right here they have 42. So if they get another 40, this might catch up with this pretty quickly. We'll see how accurate that is. I'm not certain. Let's come up to Mount Shasta and see what the snow depth is. They have 91.8 with new snow coming, another 30. They'll be well over 100. So we continue to scoot along. We're going to go out to Lake Folsom, and tonight we're even including Berryessa as the glory holes going over. We'll be looking at that here in a minute. As we roll out to Lake Berryessa, you can see that the current water level is 442.53 feet. The level is 2.53 feet above the glory hole of 440. So we are positive, not a negative. And that was on over the last 24 hours. The lake is down 0.01 feet, so it has crested. Now it's starting to fall. Over the last last 7 days, the lake is up 5.32 feet. Over the last 14 days, the lake is up 5.38 feet. Over the last 30 days, the lake is up 5.52 feet. Lake Berryessa is up over the last 6 months 9.59 feet. Over the last year, the lake is up 11.91 feet. Their inflows are just never consistent and they're hard to get, so have no idea what the inflows are, but clearly there's more water going out than coming in currently. So let's continue to scoot along here. As we go out to Lake Berryessa, you can see that the flow pool level there is 440. In 2023, we are looking at 421.68 feet. 2024, we are looking at 430 feet. And today we're way above that. We are currently at 442.53 feet. So we are 2.53 feet of the glory hole. And dead pool there is at 253 feet. And we continue to scoot along. There's no percentage of capacity yet for Lake Berryessa. I have to get that done. Inflows will never be on Lake Berryessa until they get that fixed. So we continue to scoot along now. As we roll out to new Bullards Bar, you can see that it has peaked as well. Everything has peaked and it's starting to go down, which is a good thing. And we continue to scoot along. The current water level is 1,927.69 feet. And that's on Sunday, February 9, 2025 at 8 a.m. The level is 27.31 feet below full pool of 1,955 feet. Changes since yesterday. The lake is down 0.27 feet over the last 24 hours. The lake is up 17.49 feet over the last 7 days. Over the last 14 days, the lake is up 12.57 feet. Over the last 30 days, the lake is up 15.81 feet. Over the last 6 months, the lake is up 17.82 feet. Over the last year, the lake is up 20.95 feet. Your inflows are currently 6,013. Outflows are 7,330. Let's continue to scoot along to the 3-year bar graph. As we roll out to new Bullards Bar, your 3-year bar graphs 1,955. 2023, we are looking at 1,916.65 feet. Last year, we are looking at 1,906.74 feet, and today we're at 1,927.69 feet. Dead pool there is 1,700, and we continue to scoot along here. Percentage of capacity for new Bullards Bar is currently 86.58%. Let's continue to rock and roll here as we continue to scoot along. We are currently at Lake Trinity, 2,342.41 feet. That was on Sunday, February 9th, 2025 at 8 a.m. The level is 27.59 feet below full pool of 2,370. Changes since yesterday. Lake is down 0.01 feet. Everything's falling now. Over the last 7 days, the lake is up 7.24 feet. Over the last 14 days, the lake is up 7.94 feet. Over the last 30 days, the lake is up 9.01 feet. Over the last 6 months, the lake is up 8.72 feet. Over the last year, the lake is up 30.41 feet. Inflows are 3,671. Outflows are 3,671. So, about even. Roll out to your 3-year bar graph. As we roll out to the glory hole, you can see that glory hole is always and forever 2,370.01 feet. In 2023, we are looking at a water level of 2,228.11 feet. Last year, we were looking at 2,312.27 feet, and today we are looking at 2,342.41 feet. Dead pool there at Lake Trinity is 2,100 for comparison, and we continue to scoot along to your percentage of capacity next. As we roll out to percentage of capacity, your current percentage of capacity is 82.59%, and let's roll over to Lake Shasta next. As we roll out to Lake Shasta, you can see that the level's coming down just as it did, kind of like from February 22nd to March 1st. It will come back up eventually, and the current water level is 1,049.12 feet, and that was on Sunday, February 9th, 2025 at 8 a.m. The level is 17.88 feet below full pool of 1,067. Changes since yesterday, the lake is down 1.61 feet over the last 24 hours. Over the last 7 days, the lake is is up 18.47 feet. Over the last 14 days, the lake is up 21.01 feet. Over the last 30 days, the lake is up 19.03 feet. Over the last 6 months, the lake is up 29.11 feet. And over the last year, the lake is up 9.17 feet. Inflows are currently 28,423, and your outflows are currently 58,852. They're really pumping a lot of water out currently. And let's go out to your 3-year bar graph. As we roll out to Lake Shasta's full pool, you can see that the full pool is 1,067. In 2023, we were looking at 990.67 feet. Last year, we were looking at 1,039.95 feet. And today, like we said earlier, 1,049.12 feet. Dead pool there is always and forever 737.75 feet. And let's go out to percentage of capacity next. As we roll out to percentage of capacity, your current percentage of capacity is 88.79%, so we're in real good shape. And let's continue to roll on up to Lake Oroville for our final stop today. As we roll out to Lake Oroville, you can see 862.45 feet, and the lake is dropping as well, just as predicted. All the lakes seem to be coming down slightly. A lot of water going out, just getting ready for more rain that's getting ready to come in. So they have another system coming down, as we talked earlier. Let's go see what it's done over the last year. The water level is 862.45 feet. Sunday, February 9th, 2025. At 8 a.m., the level is 37.55 feet below full pool of 900. Changes since yesterday. As we roll out to Lake Oroville, you can see that the full pool level is 900. In 2023, we are looking at a level of 817.41 feet. 2024, we are looking at 845.97 feet. 2025, today we're looking at 862.45 feet. So we're in way better shape than we were the last several years. Much higher. That's why they're releasing so much water currently. And there's more rain coming, so they have to be mindful. I think they pretty well got a good handle on it seems like, and the dam seems to be holding up pretty good, as with evidence from Steve's photographs, so they did a real good job. Your dead pool there is 640, and let's continue to roll on here. As we roll out to our final stop, percentage of capacity, we are looking at 83.97%. Thank you guys for stopping by. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you, Steve, for your efforts. If you guys wanted to help Steve out with a little bit of gas money, why don't you throw it his way? That would be fantastically appreciated. I will leave his Cash App in below. It's DB at Cash App. You guys want to give him a few bucks for his time, it'd be greatly appreciated. And thank you guys for stopping by. We will see you on the next one. God bless.